Hello, residents of Freedom Village. This is John Bruner, your Executive Director. Welcome to the Tuesday Talk, June 2nd. We've got a great lineup today. Starting off our talk today, we have Jackie Pitcher. Jackie Pitcher is our wellness nurse. She's going to talk about summer safety tips. Following Jackie, Greg Welch, our Resident Services Director, is to talk today about the economic recovery payment cards that are coming in as a part of the CARES Act in response to COVID-19. He's going to share some information about those cards that have been coming in the mail. Very important for you to know about. Followed by Rick Tavani, our maintenance director. Rick's going to talk about some of the great projects that he's working on here at Freedom Village. He's going to introduce the newest member of his team, Diana Pester, who's joined him, as well as talk about a new toy that Rick has in order to do inspections here, which I'll let him share with you, that he's excited to start using to look around the campus. Kim Heverly is here from Dining Services. Kim's going to talk about the pickup times for the containers as well as the delivery times of meals here at Freedom Village.
Hi residents! It seems like forever since I've had the chance and opportunity to speak with you, but I'm still here and I'm glad that you all are as well. I know we're going a little stir crazy, but as the weather begins to change and become more favorable, words such as isolation and quarantine seem to be a thing of the past. However, infectious disease experts don't believe that the summer temperatures are going to make the pandemic go away. And a study published on May 8th of 2020 in the Canadian Medical Association Journal analyzed that the spread of the coronavirus around the globe found that temperatures had very little impact on transmission. Researchers did find that restrictions on mass gatherings, school closures, and social distancing, which means staying 6 feet apart, were all strongly associated with slowing the spread. I'm just here to remind you that even though the temperatures outside are looking very inviting, we have to remember to make sure that we keep our safety in the forefront of our minds. So going outside is great for your physical and mental health, but it's important to keep in mind how the virus is transmitted. It's mainly spread by close proximity with other people and primarily through those respiratory droplets that people can exhale. The possibility of asymptomatic people transmitting disease remains a great concern. I know we're all tired of hearing terms such as asymptomatic, but it's a very, very great deal. We don't know that we could be potential carriers of this disease until we actually start developing symptoms. People may be confused now that businesses and parks are opening, and they mainly think that everything's okay. I think eventually it will be appropriate to open everything, but for right now we need to start this process slowly and take our precautions. Although things are improving in many places, people are still getting very, very sick and are dying from COVID-19. Even on a beautiful summer day, everyone should continue to take the CDC precautions, which include social distancing, hand washing, and using our face coverings to help prevent number of cases from increasing and from people being infected. So enjoy the outdoors safely, and even in the age of COVID-19, as long as you take precautions and use common sense, you should practice your social distancing when you're outdoors, and you're going to be just fine. It is necessary to still wear sunscreen underneath of your mask, as your mask is not going to prevent you from getting sunburn. You should not skip the sunscreen to try to catch up on any missed vitamin D doses, as that's going to be very disastrous, especially for us Irish, German, and pale-skinned people such as myself, as you may be able to see. And as always, remember to hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Because when the sun gets hot, we tend to get dehydrated, get very dizzy, and other things start to spiral out of control. So as always, in our non-COVID-19 summer months, we always have to hydrate. If you have any questions, feel free to reach me, 2589. Thank you.
Hi everyone, it's Greg Welsh from Resident Services. Today I'd like to talk to you about an economic impact card. Some of you may be receiving this card in the mail. So some of you may ask, like, what is an economic impact payment card? This actually contains the money that you're receiving as a result from the coronavirus aid relief and the Economic Securities Act, or the CARES Act. So I've had a number of residents bring this to my attention, and some of them asking if this is a scam. So what you may be receiving in the mail, if you haven't gotten your monies already, is something that looks like this, that is in a plain white envelope. So as you open up the envelope, you're going to have a card that looks like this. I've covered over the numbers. And then you're going to have a piece of paper that looks like this. It says that this is indeed your monies from the Treasury. And then there's also another piece of paper that's going to look like this. And it basically tells you how to use your card, how to set up your PIN, how to activate your card, and then how to use your card. So it's actually going to work as a Visa debit card. So one of the concerns that I've gotten is I've had a number of residents say that, asking me if this is a scam. So the card looks like this. It looks like the blue field of an American flag with the white stars. And I've actually covered over the numbers of this with blue tape, because this is actually a good card that a resident let me borrow. So whenever you see this economic impact card or debit card, that is actually, it has monies on it. So you can just kind of follow straight through. The other thing is I've had 3 residents say that they thought it was a scam and they cut it up and threw it away. So there is a way to get another card. So actually on the back of this, and I've made a copy of the back instructions of this just in case, for $7.50 you can have a card reissued. So if by chance you are in that crowd that thought it was a scam, then at that point you can get a fresh card with your monies on it. So I just thought that I would bring this to everybody's attention. Like I said, I've had a number of residents think that it was actually a scam, and they brought it to my attention, but it actually is your economic impact payment card. So just be aware, if you haven't gotten monies already, you very well may be getting monies on a card that looks like this. Just wanted to keep you all in the loop, and keep in mind this is coming down towards an end. It's not going to be forever, and I look forward to seeing all of you, and I absolutely miss you all. Take care and have a good day.
Hello residents, Rick Tavani, Director of Maintenance here. I just want to tell you a few things you might see happening around campus this week. Tomorrow, Brightview, our landscaper, actually today, Tuesday, will be applying their second turf application. That will consist of a liquid fertilizer and a pre and post emergent, which is a herbicide. Also, out by the Village Green, in the corner where the greenhouse is, Land Tech will be out to install all the downspouts underground to try to help with that flooding in that area. That's scheduled for Thursday, of course, weather permitting. Also, I've purchased a drone to help do some roof inspections and some gutter inspections. Since our buildings are 5 stories tall, there's no way to get up there. So if you see a drone flying around, it'll probably be me or someone from maintenance, just to let you know. And also on Thursday, our fire and sprinkler company will be here to do their quarterly inspection. So you may see them on campus. Hopefully you won't hear any alarms. And then last but not least, I'd like to introduce our administrative assistant for maintenance. Her name is Diana Pester, and I'll let Diana introduce herself. And some of you may know her, and hopefully by seeing her on this Tuesday Talks, you'll recognize her and give her a call. So thank you for your time and have a great week.
Hi, my name is Diana Pester, and I am the new administrative assistant for Rick Tavani in the maintenance department. If you have any maintenance needs or concerns, you can call me directly at 484-288-2626. You can also email me at pesterdiana@fvbrandywine.com. You can also email me any work orders at workorders@fvbrandywine.com. I look forward to working with the maintenance crew and serving you again in this capacity. Thank you for the opportunity.
Hi everyone, Kim Heverly here from Dining Services. I just wanted to say hi to everyone and tell you all that we miss you very much. In dining services, I just wanted to let you know that our meal delivery times for the 12 o'clock seating are from 11:30, anywhere from 11:30 to 12:30. For the 2 o'clock meal delivery time is anywhere from 1:30 to 2:30. And the 5 o'clock meal delivery time is anywhere from 4:30 to 5:30. We do try to start with a different floor every day so that we make sure that not everyone has to wait till the end every time that they get a meal delivered. We try to make it a little bit fair for everyone. But if you haven't seen your meal and it's after those delivery times, please give us about 10 minutes and please feel free to call down to the host desk and make sure that you do have a meal coming. The host desk number is 484-288-2587. And also I wanted to remind everyone that we do have servers picking up your containers after your meal, but they are only here until 7 o'clock. So they will only be going around at around 7 o'clock. So please have those containers out before 7 so that they can pick them up before they go home. Otherwise, they'll be sitting there all night because we won't have anyone here. I also wanted to let you all know to please keep a lookout on Touchtown for the announcement of our graduates. Even though this is a different time for all of us, we're still celebrating our graduates. And our Freedom Village family has also decided to treat all of our graduates to a family meal for 4. So that's our present to them for graduating, especially in this strange time for all of us. We miss you all. Hope you're all doing well. Take care. Bye.
Well, thank you all for presenting today. A few other topics I wanted to talk about is we received an order of resident name badges. You might remember from before the pandemic started, we were placing an order for brand new resident name badges. So I want to show you a sample of what they look like because we'll be delivering them to you shortly. So this is a sample. This is actually our friend Bob Pettit. Very nice the way the name badges came out. As you can see, the name Bob is big and clear and bold. And with the white background, we were really happy the way they came out. This is essentially the same format that our associates use. The only difference is our associates here have to have their picture on it. By state regulations, if you operate a nursing home, you're required to have your picture. So for the resident name badges, we chose not to do pictures, but the first name is nice and big and bold. And right below that, in a slightly smaller font, is the resident's last name. So I think they came out real nicely. The standard badge comes with no backing. As you can see here, it's just a smooth back. That's the front. And what we'll be doing is delivering an adhesive clip, a pin. If you choose to pin it on, you can just peel this backing off and put that onto the back of the badge. Or if you choose to use a magnet, this is the standard type of magnet. It has an adhesive backing as well that you peel off, you apply to the back of the name badge, and then you have a magnet and a magnet piece that you put just inside your shirt collar or any piece of clothing. So you have 2 choices. So we'll be delivering those to you very soon. In addition, we're also wrapping up some changes to our resident handbook. With the changeover to Life Care Services, we had to make a few changes and updates with some of the new logos, some new information, a few new department heads as well. So we thought it was important to get you a revised and fresh version of the resident handbook. So we'll be delivering that to you as well very, very shortly. Another topic you've heard me talking about quite frequently lately is the phased reopening plan for Freedom Village. Life Care Services has put together a plan for all of its communities to have a 3-phase approach for reopening, similar to the Opening Up America guidelines as put out by the White House. So we're starting to develop our plans for doing a phased reopening here at Freedom Village. We haven't implemented any of that yet, but just last week we met with the Resident Advisory Council, we met with the Freedom Village Task Force, and we also met with Dr. Ulichny, our medical director, and we reviewed what we thought we could open up safely here at Freedom Village. And I think there was a consensus that the plan that Life Care Services has is a good plan, but we customized it to what we thought we could safely open here at Freedom Village. And when I say open, that really means what restrictions internally we could start to relax a little bit. At this point in time, we're not looking to bring in visitors yet. Visitation is not part of the initial proposed phased reopening, but it will be coming in the future. So what we're referring to is some of the activities here at Freedom Village that we want to start resuming again that we haven't been doing, which I think are really, really important. So I've got a consensus of what those different activities are, and I will be sharing them with you shortly, but I do have to bring them to Life Care Services for approval. And once those are approved, we will roll those out. I will share them with you, and I think you'll be pleased that we will be able to start implementing or reinstituting some of the things that we used to do here at Freedom Village, but doing it safely. As you know, our community has a very vulnerable population, so we're the first to close, we'll be the last to truly, truly open. So there will definitely be restrictions regarding the size of events. Social distancing will continue in place. Face coverings will typically be in place as well. Obviously, I don't have a face covering on now because in order for you to hear me clearly and see my mouth move, I can't have a mask on, but very, very important, and I will be sharing those with you. I think we're close to a stage where very, very shortly I'll be able to share with you the actual reopening plans. So stay tuned for that. Thank you all for joining us for today's Tuesday Talk. I really miss you all so much, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.